Okay? It's a simple scenario. The Cowboys win in Indianapolis, they are the NFC East champs. If they lose, they can look up at the scoreboard and see if Washington's struggling in Jacksonville and then hope for a victory for the Rams tonight. But for the moment, Jane Slater's in Indianapolis. Go for it, Jane.
And Rich, all morning we've been talking about the significance of these two offenses, but let's talk about the significance of their defenses, specifically their linebackers. Darius Leonard for the Colts at linebacker, and then, of course, Leighton Vander Esch at linebacker for the Cowboys. And both rookies, both putting up impressive numbers, second and third, respectively, in solo tackles throughout the league. But Sean Lee is active today. He's going to be able to go out there and play. We haven't seen him since Week 9 when he sustained a hamstring injury against the Titans. When I walked with him through the tunnel, he said he was excited to get out there. You could see it in his face, but he tells me he's not going to get the start. My team sources tell me that's because Sean Lee, who is not only a captain on this team, but really the quarterback of this defense, went to the team and said, I don't want to disrupt Leighton Vander Esch's progress. So Leighton will still get the start there today. Sean Lee will be available if they need him and on a pitch count, but putting in that input that he sees that bright future that Leighton Vander Esch has. Rich?
All right, Jane, thank you very much.
Go, Sean Lee.
All right, so here's the playoff picture. The Saints and the Rams can clinch a bye week with wins on Monday and Sunday Night Football, respectively, but only if the Bears lose to the Packers. If the Bears win, they're the NFC North champs. The Packers are one of the many teams that are in the hunt, on the scent, on the prowl, sniffing it in hot pursuit right now. Good to see you, Maurice Jones, you're right in the center. What's going on over here?
Kurt, I can't sit next to Kurt. He's like the kid in class.
And I feel like the teacher.
We're just laughing because, Jerry came out a couple weeks ago and said, when Sean Lee's healthy, he will start. And then Irv's down here. Great job, Sean Lee. That was a good idea to make sure you keep the kid in there and you take
because
one
if
for
Sean
the
Lee
team.
goes out there and doesn't play well, people will get hot at him for even being in it. So he said, leave the kid in. That's smart. That's why you love Sean Lee. He's such a great guy. It's just great job. Just a great job.
So Sean Lee taking a seat is how the Cowboys extend the winning streak today?
No. We've talked about this in various forms and in different places here, how the Cowboys have to move on and move forward now. The defense is doing what they have to do. It all has to come together on offense, and this is the game that they have to bring it all together. We've seen them put up great points in a game against Jacksonville when they scored 40 points. Dak Prescott, he has to make all those hit those people that you talked about earlier, Kurt. Offensively, they have to come together because that offense they're playing against is a very good offense that can score in many ways.
For me, the Cowboys have to make the game ugly. You have to make it a 13-7 game, the way you beat up on the New Orleans Saints. I don't think that offense is ready to take that jump and just score 40 points like they did against the Jags. But anyways, what the defense needs to do is you have to force Andrew Luck to not throw to T.Y. Hilton or Eric Ebron, but go to that third option. And when you go to that third option, you allow the pass rush to get to him. And I think that's the key, is forcing Andrew Luck to hold the ball and try to force the ball into tight coverage or to that third option and make that third option beat you.
I buy that. I mean, when you travel in the National Football League, you pack your defense, okay? You pack your hot boys. That's what you do. And the Cowboys have won their last two road games at Philadelphia and at Atlanta. But the hot boys are going to have to do a job on Andrew Luck, who's only been sacked 16 times, man. He gets it out. They protect him well. They've drafted offensive linemen. They're good. And you know what? Andrew Luck's second in the league to Patrick Mahomes at touchdown passes with 34. So this is a very good football team. The hot boys have got to show up.
Yeah, I agree. It starts there. You have to get after Andrew Luck. Can you get pressure, at Andrew Luck's home? But I think the other aspect, too, is this Colts defense has been playing really good as of late, and they playing really good against the run. So can you impose your will and run the football? And if not, can Dak carry a team on the road and make enough plays to keep up with Andrew Luck? To me, those are the two scenarios that you have to have play out if you're going to win this game.
This is the prove-it game, as you said. The reason why we're saying this, in case you're just joining us, at the top of the show, you said Week 15 was a prove-it week. And it's a prove-it game for both teams in the way that you guys just said about the Cowboys needing to keep things going on the road. Dak in tough spots, going ahead and doing that. With defense having a red-hot offensive team with Andrew Luck, with all due respect, getting shut out a couple weeks ago in Jacksonville. And then there's the Colts that have been discussed for the last few weeks of, look out for this team. This team could actually go on a run if they make the playoffs. Well, to make the playoffs, they've got to win this game today. and that would certainly help them to have that pelt on the wall that they take the hot boys losing streak and put that and nail it right on the wall. Meanwhile, the Patriots